Everybody, welcome to Breslov.org, and today we will be learning beautiful Torah and Likutey MoHaran that coincides with our beautiful parsha of Chanan, where Moshe Rabbeinu davens his 515 tefillas to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Moshe Rabbeinu doesn't give up. Moshe Rabbeinu davens. Moshe Rabbeinu teaches us we never give up. We just daven. Here's the Rebbe says, "V'schanan Hashem, al Hashem be'yeser hu leimer. Hini adam tzarich l'spalo b'dveikis gadol." We have to daven with the veikis. We have to have devotion when we daven to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We have to have a devotion, and we have to connect to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The veikis. Ach, in the problem yesh, but sometimes you'll find she'ena yochel l'spalo b'dveikis. You'll find that you have a lot of things on your mind and whatever the case is going on, and you just can't daven b'dveikis. We want to. That's what we strive for, and we always strive to daven to HaKadosh Baruch Hu with dveikis. Sometimes it may happen that it doesn't work that way. So, Al Yoimer, the Rebbe says, don't say to yourself, don't talk it into yourself. Eini mispalel kalal, be'achashena yochel lechavein karoyel mispalel b'dveikis. So you know what? Since today I don't feel like I'm connected, like I want to be. I don't feel that connection. So maybe I won't daven today. Rebbe says, no. Don't do that. That's the Yetzer Hara talking to you. But tefillah eini mekubeles, because why? The tefillah won't be accepted. If I don't daven with dveikis, so then my tefillah won't go up. So why should I bother davening? That's what the Yetzer Hara says. The Rebbe says, don't do that. He brings a Gemara. Kamei Shomer was Rabbi Sein Zechan Levracha and Brachas Lamed Daled Lamed Beis, the famous Gemara. Reb Chanina ben Doisa, the holy Rabbi, the Tana, the Reb Chanina ben Doisa, Shoim Ispalel, he would be davening. Vamu, and he would Vamu loy, and they would ask him, Im Shgura Tefila B'fi Yedei Ani Shu Mekubel V'im Lav Yedei She'ein Mekubel. He said, if the tefillah when I daven, if the words flowed from my mouth, it just flowed easy, in a song form, very, very nice. So then I know that my tefillah was accepted, says Reb Chaim Freud. But if I had trouble with my words, I was stuttering, I was stumbling on my words. So then he said, I knew my tefillah was not accepted. That's what we started out by saying. So if I'm davening and the tefillah is going well, and I feel that it's flowing nicely, so then it's accepted. So then it's not. And this is the part here. Even still, Al Yoim of Adam Kain, a person should not say this. Eli Yispalel Tamid, you daven always, whether you feel the vekas or you don't. You put your koyach in, you put your might into your tefillah, in your davening, the best that you can. If you can't daven with that devotion, so you put koyachas into the tefillah. Daven a tefillah b'koyach. Put your might and energy into the tefillah. Because that time, says the Rebbe, that something will happen in your life. There'll be a mitzvah Shem, a wonderful simcha, something special, and you'll feel that connection to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And then you'll be able to daven and you really pour your heart out to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So at that time, so then, at that time, when you daven that wonderful tefillah with that dveikas, all those other tefillahs that you may have davened, that didn't have the dveikas, but you put your koyach into the tefillah, that gives it the ability to pick up and bring all of those tefillahs close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Kisei HaKavod. How does it work? It's like an inertia, right? The same way when there's I'll give you an example with a rocket ship. When a rocket ship takes off, if you've seen the videos, you've seen pictures. So when the rocket ship takes off, there's such an inertia, such an amount of power. When it's going up, whatever's around the rocket ship, it picks up with it, and it just rises up with the rocket ship. If there's papers, if there's anything there, it just picks up with the thrust, and it goes up. That's the mashal for the nimshal. When you daven the tefillah with dveikus, when you daven that tefillah and your mamish feel what you're davening, so that tefillah is that the thrust that'll take all those other tefillahs that are just waiting there. They're waiting for that one tefillah, and he'll pick them all up. Amazing idea, mamish amazing. But this is mamish the way it is. This is the way it is. She's Palakar. Now, Vaschana el Hashem Tamid. Bein b'dveikus, bein shaloi b'dveikus. V'spalo, but he says like this, Vaschana el Hashem Tamid, you daven in Besid HaKadosh Baruch Hu all the time, bein b'dveikus, bein shaloi b'dveikus. That's not an excuse. Whether it's going to be dveikus or no, when you have that devotion or you don't have the devotion, it doesn't matter. You put your koyach in and you daven. Basically, when I can daven and the tefillah is very, it flows nicely from my mouth and I feel so connected to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So then that's good. Okay. Basically, Machmas yispalel b'dveikus. Az yale kola tefillas yispalel ad the canal. Then all of the tefillas that you daven until then will go up. It will go up. There's a Maisa. There's a story from the Baal Shem HaKadosh. One time the Baal Shem HaKadosh came to a little shul, and he came with his Hasidim, and Baal Shem Tov said, I can't come in. I can't go into the shul. So they said, why not? The shul is full. There's no room for me. So they said, but Rebbe, the shul, there's no one in the shul. He said, no. The shul is so full of tefillahs. The tefillahs of the shul are just, the shul is so full of these prayers that never went anywhere. The people were not davening in here with the dveikus. They never had that thrust to pick up those tefillahs. So that the shul is so full of tefillahs, I can't go into the shul. It's a mashal just to understand what we're trying to say over here. You daven to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and it means you daven to HaKadosh Baruch Hu tamid, regularly. Whether you feel like you want to daven or you don't feel like you can daven today, you put your koiches in, and by putting in your koiches and by you doing it in that way, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will help you, will always give you the siyata d'shmaya. If you're always showing HaKadosh Baruch Hu that you're davening with the dveikus, HaKadosh Baruch Hu put wonderful things in your life, Amir Hashem, to be able to daven with that dveikus, to pick up all of those tefillahs. What a beautiful way, and this is Shabbos Nachamu, and what a beautiful nechama we have for this, to understand that all those other times we davened, all those other times, and we didn't feel like they went anywhere. Now we'll try and strive for a time that we can daven with that dveikus and pick up all of those tefillahs. Everyone, thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button on the video, and also share it with your friends. Kol Tuv, everybody.